Hey, you sexy bitch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Crooked cops, bank robbers, drug dealers, criminals, and bullets fly, all in the film 999. So last night I decided to make a couple of banana and blueberry smoothies and have a really lazy night, and I watched the movie 999 with my dad. And I remember when this film first came out, I really wanted to see it because it has an amazing cast, the choreography and the camera work look really spectacular, and it looks like a nice chill out movie that I could watch, and it's directed by one of my favorite directors. So I really wanted to check out this movie, just I never got around to it until now. To keep the plot simple, 999 is a crime thriller starring Anthony Mackie, Casey Affleck, I always have a hard time with this guy's name, Chiwetel Ejiofor, if I butchered that name, I'm sorry, Kate Winslet, Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead, Gadot, Woody Harrelson, and Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad. With all this star power, you can't help but think of a movie about gangs, bank robbers, fighting crime, cops, drugs, and craziness in Atlanta. You know, you would think that this movie is going to be badass, especially with all the star power and all the things I just mentioned. But honestly, this movie is just really okay. I feel like this movie could have been written a little bit better. Like, the criminals in this world can pretty much do whatever they want because the cops are actually the biggest criminals in this world that they've created. Because, like, in the movie we have the Israeli-Russian mob in Atlanta, of all places. I never even knew that was a thing, if it is a thing. They force these cops to rob banks and do really ruthless acts of crime in Atlanta, Georgia. And the opening to this movie is really off the chain. It has a bank robbing scene that I really loved. It looked like it was almost right out of The Dark Knight. It has a really cool car chase, a cool shootout, great action scenes, and wonderful looking cinematography. And it's all done with so much style and ease and just smooth transitions throughout. I really thought that was something really well done in the movie, the beginning. But the movie really does look good in this opening scene. I thought it was really well done. It has so much style, and this movie really does have amazing looking scenes. And this director, John Hillcoat, in my opinion, has the potential to direct a future Batman movie, actually. I always liked his work. And you may know his work from Lawless, and what else did he direct? Lawless with Shia LaBeouf, and The Road, yeah. So like I mentioned, the beginning is really awesome, but the movie slowly begins to fade away after that. It's like they blew their entire load in the beginning, and you know, it's like, I understand you want to start things off on a high note, but you know, it's okay. You don't have to blow your load all in the beginning. You know, it's okay to save some load for later. Damn, that sounds wrong.
This is a Juki Beat production.
The movie does a real good job of making Atlanta look scary as hell. I mean, Woody Harrelson high off his ass and wearing a werewolf mask in Atlanta is enough to keep me away from Atlanta for a while, put it that way. Even though my granddad lives there. Oh well. When I'm not scared anymore, I'll come visit my granddad. Don't blame me, blame 999. Also, I thought it was cool how the movie kept calling them dirty cops, and how some of the cast members really do look dirty and worn down and grungy. To keep things simple, Aaron Paul pretty much plays the same character from Breaking Bad. He looks sweaty, grungy, drugged out of his mind, and really does portray his character as if he has been through a lot. The cast is honestly my favorite thing about this entire movie, but the movie's biggest problem for me is I don't know who the protagonist is, and I can't relate to any of the characters. I love Casey Affleck as an actor, but on the other hand, his character in this is very bland in my opinion. Like, we really don't know much about him, except he chews bubblegum to look tough. Like, really, Casey Affleck, he just chews bubblegum to look tough. It's like, so that's it, huh? He's some kinda 999. I don't know why I gave him a country accent. Also, anyone who knows me knows that I am a huge fan of the actress Gal Gadot. I think she's really pretty and badass, and she seems dedicated to be like a female action star, and she's really starting to become one of my favorite actresses. And I think she has the potential to go down in history like a Sigourney Weaver or Pam Grier as a real badass, sexy action star. Unfortunately, her character is not really well developed in this movie, and honestly, she doesn't have anything to do at all. Like, I love me some good old Gal Gadot, but she does not have a goddamn thing to do in this movie. She is just there to... God, I don't even know why she's in this movie, really. I never thought I would say this about Gal Gadot in a movie, but you could honestly take out her character, and it would not affect the movie at all. Like, really, the movie isn't any better or any worse. This movie feels like so many other movies that we've seen before in the past. Like, really, I was watching this movie and I'm like, oh, this movie reminds me of Training Day. Or, oh, this movie reminds me of The Shield, The Town, or even Street Kings for that matter. So overall, in my opinion, this film has a convoluted story, too many characters, and it could have been a little bit more original. The cast is honestly the best part about this movie. It does have really good action and really good cinematography and choreography, and I really love this director, but the script could have been, a little bit better and had more structure to its overall surface. So this is the kind of film where you see it playing on TV one day and you really have nothing else to do, and you just want to watch it while doing something else. That doesn't mean the film is terrible, because it's not. It's the kind of movie you can, how can I put this? Watch while preparing a blueberry smoothie, put it that way. So I believe the film 999 earns a 6 out of 10. I feel like that's a fair rating. Alright, speaking of blowing a load early, I'm pretty much ready to blow a load early because I want to get out of here. So until next time, thank you all so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If not, maybe you'll like one of my other videos in the future. That being said, thank you once again, and I hope you all have an amazing day as always. Take it easy.
This is a Chucky Beat production.